Welcome back. Let's take you back to one of our top stories about Nigeria's Senate Public Accounts Committee demanding answers over the alarming disappearance of some firearms, primarily AK-47 rifles, from police formations across the country. There are also retired police officers from course 33, 34, and 35 that are taking a stand against the Police Service Commission and the Inspector General of Police for disobeying a National Industrial Court judgment. We have a guest on standby now. He joins me as Lawrence Alobi, a former police commissioner for the Federal Capital Territory. He is joining me from Abuja. Thank you so much for making the time to speak to us tonight. Let's start with the IGP probe on the missing firearms. You've been in the system and know how things work. Mr. Alobi, what do you think is going on here?
Yeah, thank you for having me. First and foremost, the police have mechanisms on how to control firearms in their possession. We have Force Order 237 and the rules of engagement on how to use firearms and fire in the hands of police officers and men. And these firearms are accounted for, like those on duty will have to sign for those arms in the arms register. Another is not appointed in writing. Another will not be less than an ASP. And when appointed, he's supposed to supervise by the GPO, and if it is at the Federal Force Headquarters, the Operations Department in charge of firearms across the country. And in each command, there's also Deputy Commissioner in charge of operations, Assistant Commissioner in charge of operations. He also oversees the control of arms and ammunition in the command, and also area commanders, the DPOs, and all level police command levels. So we have what they call Force Order 237, which stipulates when police can use firearms, and also when in proportion of firearms, when you sign for them for duty, you have to come back and return them and account for them. And if you dispended any ammunition at all, you have to account for this ammunition. And so that there are laid down rules, laid down mechanisms on how to check these firearms to ensure that these arms don't go into unauthorized hands or don't get missing.
Right.
So that maybe some of these mechanisms, these procedures are not being followed.
Right.
Otherwise, there are laid down procedures on how to control and check these firearms.
So how come that just passed over the radar? No one noticed until the Auditor General picked on it, of 4,000 firearms missing.
Yeah, I think maybe those who are responsible have not been efficient in their duty, because even at the counter level, when men are posted out for duty, when they report off from their beat, they are supposed to account for the arms assigned while going to their beats. So that is supposed to be checked, and when it is checked, before those arms are returned. And at the counter level, the CRO, the Sharim officer, receives these arms, and at the end, it is distributed them to the RAD or to the armory.
Right.
So these things are supposed to be checked. Maybe that some officers will lay down those.
Are the committee investigating or probing this issue? Do you think they're overreacting by saying some of these arms could have actually ended up in the hands of criminals, and that is super dangerous? Do you think they're overreacting? Is this a possibility?
It's a possibility because, the monkey says that he can only fight for the child in the womb, not the child behind his back. The child behind his back can just take his hand and steal a banana unknown to the mother. So there are in every institution there are some bad eggs, and so those people who probably don't follow the rules, don't in line with the code of conduct, the professional ethics of the institution. There's this arm could, I would call it, go to the hands of bad eggs, and I'm sure the IG will put it into action and ensure this matter is properly investigated, and those arms, those who are responsible, either they account for those arms or they be dealt with in line with our false disciplinary procedures.
Right. I mean, this is very disturbing. But before I let you go, I'm going to quickly ask you about what you think about the Police Service Commission and the Inspector General of Police refusing to reinstate the policemen who were allegedly forced to retire as ordered by the court.
No, I think, in my opinion, this is embarrassing to the force, and I think it ought not supposed to be what is going on now at all. Those members who are saying the industrial court, in every institution, there are point of entry and point of exit, either in terms of retirement on the basis of age, on the length of service. And again, their length of years in service start to count from when you enter the service. And you enter the service, even if thereafter you went for a course and became a higher officer, that does not mean that your entry of the ab initio when you enter the service should not be discarded. Your point of entry starts when you became a police officer, whatever rank, either as a constable, as an inspector. But even if you become an officer, become a cadet, the years are merged together. So, like I say, I was also a first entrance. I went to the university as a constable. When I finished my degree in soccer, I reapplied for a cadet for the cadet course, and I went through the procedure, and my service were met. I went to without pay. So the date of my entry to the force count starts from when I was recruited as a police officer.
Wow. We're going to have to leave this conversation there. Of course, we'll keep following the story on News Central. Thank you so much, Lawrence Alobi, a former police commissioner for the Federal Capital Territory. Thank you for joining us tonight.